So let's get started with courses. Alright, so courses are all color coded. You could adjust the color however you want, whatever color, using RGB sliders that I have yet to have made. So you can filter them by classes, extracurricular, there's the subtitles for your teachers or for the company, for whoever's it. Then you add a course. This is called, or I call it, navigation-based synthesis. So you make something by navigating through table views instead of typing everything in, because that takes a whole lot longer and it saves time. So say you wanted to add a class. This is before, or if I can't get PowerSchool working. So if you would just open the app, log into PowerSchool, and it would set up all your classes from PowerSchool. That's what I would like to be able to do in the future, but that's going to be very difficult. So this is what you would do before I get that working. So class, academic, English, and you select the year. It'll actually know your year, so you wouldn't even have to select this, and then you say like, you select honors or standard, and then the period, and you're done. And it would know the rotation, put it in your schedule, and everything. You could also search for them once I get them all in there. And that's it for courses. Oh, well, there's the detail view. It'll have the name, instructor, period, basically everything about the class. And then you tap on one of these, so it'll bring you to an instructor profile. And then assignments will bring you to the assignments view for that class. Current grade will bring you to the grade clip for that class. And here's where this would adjust the color. That would change the icon. That is it for courses. Okay, schedule. Schedule. This is what your schedule view would look like. It tells you the time left in the class, or when the class is. It tells you the assignment that's due that day. You have your after school stuff too. Then the rotation view. This has all your classes like it is in the planner, the physical planner. Only it's reversed, so you have your blocks up top and your days on the side, because when I have limited screen space, I have to maximize the use of it. So if I had all these 8 days up top, then the buttons would be much thinner and taller, so it wouldn't be an efficient use of the screen. And then here's how you would modify a day. Say I couldn't update it as fast as, say, you get a snow day. I obviously can't issue an update to change all the schedule and everything. So a snow day would just don't have school that day. Total A would make every class shorter. Early dismissal, the same thing. Get rid of lunch or whatever you need. And you could set a custom one. So say if only you left early, or you, I don't know, there was a pep rally or something, or the awards ceremony that I didn't program in there. And then if you click on one, it brings up the assignments for that day. Say the lunch period and all that information. You could add an assignment from there. And then there's like a free period. And then if you want to know something about a day, you click on that next. It tells you when the next time that day occurs and what you drop. Next, my info keeps track of all your information. So I know none of you use your lockers, but say you want to know your locker combo or gym or Witnet, that's what you use to log in the computers and all that other stuff. That's there. Student ID, maybe I've been thinking of putting in a picture. You could take a picture of your student ID and maybe scan it for lunch or something, because it's a bit of a hassle to get it out of your wallet or whatever. It's much easier just to get your phone out or have it ready, I guess. And then you can have your personal info in here too, so your Wi-Fi password and your online accounts. And this is what a add info view would look like, and you would choose if it's an account or a general info. So if you had an account, then they would have a username and password. For general info, you would set these. So say another locker for a team or something, you could set the names of those, and then also have a library of icons where you could select an icon. Save button doesn't work yet, but it will soon. And we have resources. So resources is where all the information of your app is kept, and everything else, I don't know. I felt it was necessary. So what I want to do is make sure that the digital version of the planner is not lacking anything that the physical planner does. So it'll have the handbook in there too. So say you went to a rule and just like cell phones or whatever. You could view that, and then say you wanted to see the contact info for a teacher who you don't have, or the district calendar or something. You can navigate to that. School map. This mainly for freshmen, really, I guess, who don't know their way around the school. You would be able to set, I want to go from English or from C4 to G5, and I'll just draw a line on an image of the map to get you to that class. I wouldn't use GPS because I don't really feel it's necessary or accurate enough for what I'm doing. Then you could also import documents. So here's my SRP from a while ago. You can edit it, and then you can turn it in or email it, copy all open pages if you have it. And then program of everything will have basically anything you could search for in courses, and like all the teachers, and I don't think I'm gonna have students in there unless you guys want it, but I don't want to be sharing information for you guys. And add resource view is blank, and you would be able to search too. Alright, so then grades. So these would be imported from PowerSchool if I'm able to do that. We have the filters, which don't work yet, but they would change your grade from all the numbers. They would change, basically. And obviously, year and cumulative would be the same for GPA, or not cumulative. It would be the same for classes. And the refresh button would repull it from PowerSchool. And that I would like to be able to store your password, which I think I could do pretty easily. So you wouldn't have to type in your password every time. Oh, I forgot to show you the detail here. So you click on the class, and it has your most recent assignments. So say you had a test recently, you're checking for that, so you want to see what you got on it, that would be in the most recent, because you don't really look at your old ones anyways, but you could if you want to do, I guess. Then you have history, archives of the history. These are all non-applicable because we've only been through one quarter. And that's squares. Assignments. So assignments by default they're organized by day. So you have the ones that are most urgent or due soonest, the top. Then for Friday, Monday, you have the other assignments. So these are constructed in a also by navigation-based synthesis, which I'll show you in a moment, and by class, the filter switches the titles and the subtitles and organizes them by the classes. So you can watch this switch. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so you have the classes in the bottom, then go by class, and they go to the top. Alright, so here's our add an assignment in same navigation-based synthesis. So you add assignment for English, homework assignment, read, and then you set the pages or a chapter and due date, and then you're done. So, and then it would show up. So say I just did that, it would be read, I selected read, or first I selected English, I selected read, chapter 6 in To Kill a Mockingbird. So you could put in the title of the book, and then it would be done. And it would show up in your view. And then once an assignment is due, it would just disappear from here. Maybe we'll put in an archive or something if you want to. I'm pretty sure detail view is blank, but also what you would be able to do is link an assignment to a PowerSchool assignment if you wanted to, for whatever reason. Just did that. Oh, here, info view. So you flip it around, you got your title of the app, my name for credits, year and version. That's where you access settings. I probably have them organized differently because some of these won't even have settings, but for example, schedule, if you prefer not to have all the buttons shiny, maybe it's too in your face or something, or you want to turn off colors or something, you can do that. And then in general, you could also do like your manager data, maybe back it up to iCloud, so you get rid of your iPod Touch and put it on an iPhone, or get an iPad, put it on whatever. And you also manage notifications. So what notifications will do is, say you had, well, first you could do notifications for homework assignments, remind you to do that. Then you could also do during the day, get notifications for what classes you have next. So say first period I just had A push, bell rings, right when the bell rings I get a notification that says Spanish next. Slide it and it'll bring me to the schedule view right here. So that's what you would slide to the schedule view every time when you got a notification for a class, and then you would click on one of those with the information for it, and that's what a notification will do. A couple other ideas I've had I'd like to share or talk to you guys about. So in grades, I think it would be kind of cool if you could graph your grades. Like say you wanted to graph your GPA over time, and you could spot trends like when track is in season, my GPA goes down. Well, I wonder why that is. You probably don't have as much time to put work into the classes. And I don't know, I figured that would be interesting if you guys want to see that. Or maybe we have a long-term sub in English right now, Miss Glenn. Say your grade was much better when you had her, and then when Miss Davies came back from her maternity leave, it went down. So I don't know, trends. I think that would be pretty interesting. I think I showed you the key already. And then one other thing that I was thinking about doing was in, what was it? Schedule, yeah. So if you rotated schedule, so that would be, let's see, I'm trying to think, hardware, rotate. So when you rotate it, it doesn't do anything yet, obviously. It would bring up a week view, so you can see how your week looks, like when you have assignments due, and if you have like a track meet, or I'm using track for my sport examples because that's the only sport I do. But if you had anything else, I would input all the schedules for football, and that would also be in resources. So say you wanted to know where and when the girls' soccer senior night game is or something, you could access that too. That would be in resources. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Love to hear what you guys would think. That's it. Bye.